Okay, I'm here with Mr.
Andrew Fryer. I'm an evangelist at Microsoft in the UK, and this is SharePoint, running an add-in called Powerpivot.
SharePoint? It's a SQL Server conference, Andrew.
I know. Let me explain.
Okay, I'm going to turn around and get the screen in here.
So we've got this thingy here, right, which is a pretty boring graph.
I've got some funny stuff going on the screen. See if it goes on the laptop. Yeah, it's not too good on there either. I don't think the light's helping, but we'll give it a go anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, I haven't got any screencasting software. So this is a rather boring spreadsheet showing this mythical mountain bike sales here, and I'm in a browser. This is IE9, and I've got Powerpivot open. And if I click on one of these years here, these are slices in Excel 2010.
Okay. Then
we're going to start to see. You're going to be cutting this bit.
Yeah, I don't do editing, Andrew. I'm not down to that. This is a one-take thing. It goes up as is.
So anyway, now it's alive. You can start to see as I click on these slices, we can see the different. We can navigate through this data. I can see how sales are going for touring bikes. So how did we do that? How did this thing get up there? Probably the best thing we need to do now is open the damn thing in Excel.
Okay.
I'll edit it. Just going to take a few seconds to open. And while I'm doing that, behind the scenes there, Analysis Services was doing the work, sitting behind SharePoint, in what's called the Powerpivot add-in for SharePoint. And if we go into the world of Excel, you can just see we're downloading at the bottom right-hand corner here.
Let me get in that. Okay, yep.
You also notice I've got an add-in in here, which is called Powerpivot. So the other part of Powerpivot is an add-in for Excel. And if this spreadsheet ever opens...
Demo hell, Andrew.
Yeah, I'd be cutting this bit. Just put it into.
I'm not going to cut it. I'm telling you, this is a one-take thing.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Oh, here we go.
Right, so you can see the same thing we've got here now. It looks a bit odd because I've got my grid lines and what have you turned off. But if I turn them all back on again, it's going to look a bit more like the Excel we all know and love. See what I mean?
Okay, got it.
So sitting behind this, we've got Powerpivot. And this data isn't coming from an external source, it's actually embedded in the spreadsheet. And what's scary about that when I open this window is that there's a lot of data in here. Now if you look at these tabs across the bottom,
yep,
you can see that they're like dimensions and fact tables that we're used to in the world of BI.
Yep.
But notice on this fact table I've got here that it says I've got 687,000 rows.
Okay.
But what I've actually got is a filter on here at the moment. And if I take that filter off, you see it says reseller.
Yeah.
If I take that filter off and select all,
let me guess, it's a bigger number.
It's a bigger number. More importantly, it's bigger than the number of rows that Excel can support natively. Okay. So it's 1.4 million rows. And I've seen demos of this with 400 million rows of data in here. But there's only so much you can fit on a flip camera, so I'm just showing a small amount of data.
No, that's perfect, Andrew. That's good.
So what we're able to do, the user's able to do, is to get data into this from the Azure data market, from a database.
And what's the Azure data market, Andrew?
Well, it's kind of a big place where you can get sets of data. In America at the moment, demographic data, census data, some of them are public data sets that are free and some of them you pay for. Okay. So if you're in, say, the estate agent business, or you're thinking about opening a new store somewhere in the world, you might want to know what your customer base is going to look like in that place, so you can subscribe to these data sets and then consume them in places like this.
Okay.
I can also get data from reporting services, and I could fill this dialog in and go to a reporting services report. It's probably going to take a few seconds, yeah, but we can open that portal and it should show me in here in a minute the reports I get, so we can consume reports. And the important thing about that is, rather than taking a snapshot of the report, we're running the report every time we want to refresh the data.
Okay.
So we're maintaining the connection back to source. We can also get the data from your Azure database that you saw online, and from pretty well any other kind of structured source you can think of, be that XML, Oracle, Teradata, or Infinix. Time passes, so it's always a good opportunity for you to
wax lyrical, as you do so well, Andrew.
So if we go into reporting here, I could take this product hierarchy here, open this report.
So this is a reporting services report,
yes,
right?
You can see it running in the window there.
Okay.
So look, there's my report. And now I say, okay, I like that report, I want the data out of that. It analyses the report, it realises there are 3 tablets in here. Notice I've named them properly.
Yep.
I'll have those. and then I can load those into my Powerpivot. So this is using a new feature in reporting services called data feeds.
Okay.
So reports start turning into almost like a data pump, not just a way of visualizing data.
Okay.
So those data sets have come in, and you can now see we've got them on our tabs down here. And then the other steps you have to go through, perhaps too much time in this video, is to understand how that data joins to the data I've already got, and then I can create a pivot table, as you can see at the top, and then the user can consume it. If I save it to SharePoint with my slicers, then the user can navigate it, and that's where we came in.
Fantastic. All right, thanks, Andrew. That's a good 5 minutes you've done there. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.